Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm continuing to show you every single Spyderco knife released in 2020. There are videos up now. All the knives released in January 2020, February, March, April, and May. 5 videos up. We're going month by month. Today, it's June. I'll tell you, the first 6 months of 2020 really was great. A lot of the majority of the 11 new knives were introduced in the first 6 months. We had a lot of exclusives, but that continued throughout the year. And every time I got a package, there were big knives in there. Very good knives. So let's take a look at June 2020. Here's one of the 11 new knives and one of my favorites of 2020. This is the Swayback. The Spyderco Swayback. This was designed by, I always screw up his name, Marcin Schlisch, the guy who did the Techno. You remember the Bowie, the Spidey Chef. Some of my favorite knives, all titanium. And of course, Swayback, there are a lot of, if you're used to some of the smaller, not smaller, but some of the non-locking knives, there are Swayback knives there too. So this is not a new form, but definitely a new kind of knife for Spyderco. Just a quality knife all around. CTS XHP steel, like I said, all titanium, frame lock. The regular clip, it's right hand, left hand, tip up only. Hollow ground, 3.5 inch blade, stonewash blade. Like I said, it's CTS XHP steel. 8 inches total. Weighs 3.9 ounces. See-through construction. Super well made. June 2020. Here's another one. Again, one of my favorites of 2020 and a brand new knife. This was the Bombshell from Spyderco. Now, the Bombshell is one of the few knives that Spyderco did a flash batch for. I think they've done 3 of them in the past. And a flash batch is a limited edition, but a little bit different. With Spyderco, there's the sprint runs. And the sprint run is a new version of an older knife from Spyderco, and it's limited. Usually, I don't know, 1,500 to 2,000 or something like that. That's a sprint run. Different version of an existing knife. We've seen a lot of distributor exclusives. Now, those are purchased by a distributor from Spyderco, different variations of existing knives, and then sold on a limited basis. The flash batch, and this is one of them, is entirely different. Spyderco says, look, we're making 1,250 of these. They're all going to be numbered. This is, of course, number 23 of 1,250, because 23 is my collector's number. By the way, and I always have to do this so that I don't get a lot of comments, none of these knives are for sale or trade. None of these knives are for sale or trade. This is just my collection, sharing my collection with you for fun. Okay, the flash batch. They say we're going to do 1,250, and then we're getting rid of everything that we've used In other words, we're never going to do it again. So this is the Bombshell. The steel is 20 CV, steel from Crucible. It's a thicker kind of knife. Skeletonized. They look like titanium liners. Frame lock. Olive drab, smooth G10. Spyderco's really into that olive drab. Smooth G10. A customized, for a production knife, clip. Right hand, left hand. Nope. Just right hand, tip up only. Right hand, tip up only. Skeletonized liners. Real nice knife. The Bombshell, 2.9 inches for the blade, 7-inch total. Like I said, a hollow ground blade, and it weighs 4.6 ounces. 4.6 ounces. Really a nice blade. All of the blades that you'll see have a 023 on the blade. 23 is my Spyderco Collectors Club number. If you want to know about Spyderco Collectors Club, people joke that I say this, but you should Google it. And I say that because it'll give you a lot more detail than I could ever do. But if you notice, there's no club number on this knife, and that's because they treated this knife like they treated all the others. It's inside one on a liner, one of the liners, and it says number 23 of 1250. I was excited about the Yo Jumbo, and you want to know something? I'm still excited about it. I like the Yo Jimbos. I have the original one. I have the fixed blade that it all started with, and all the other ones as well. And when they said they were going to do a jumbo size, I was stunned and very happy. The Yo Jimbo with this Warncliffe blade, very tactical. In fact, it was created to be tactical, but it's perfect for EDC. With the compression lock, hollow ground blade. But listen to this, 4-inch blade. A lot bigger. That's why it's a jumbo. This is one of the new knives again. The Yo Jumbo never existed before until this. So in June we had 3 new knives. I like the Yo Jumbo. I've always loved it. It feels great in the hand. The compression lock, liners inside, well, let me see. Yes, skeletonized, embedded liners. Other than that, it's just like any other Yo Jimbo 2. 4 inches, S30V steel, 9.3 inches total. It's a big one. 5.1 ounces, but it's so well balanced, it doesn't feel heavy at all. The Yo Jumbo new knife, June. Here's another one. I was happy when they did this. Spyderco release. Now I know there are a lot of people out there who have bought copper scales for their Paramilitary too, but Spyderco this time provided them on this. It's a copper Paramilitary 2. It has everything else that you expect from Paramilitary 2. Compression lock, the skeletonized liners, right hand, left hand, tip up, everything that you expect. However, However, it's Rex 45 steel. So, great steel. A lot of Rex 45, right? Even when it's not the burnt orange scale kind. So it's Rex 45. And listen to this. It weighs 7.5 ounces. And that's compared to 3.7 ounces on the G10 scale version. It's a heavy one. It's patina. I'll tell you, as soon as it came out that box, it started patinaing. As the folks with Spyderco said, the hardest part about this knife, this was a limited edition from Blade HQ that sold out real fast. But it was so hard for them to handle because, you know, it patina's quick. And Spyderco wanted to deliver the knives before they did. So I can just imagine what they were doing in their labs, trying to keep the scales as pristine as possible. Because I'll tell you, as soon as you picked it up, it started. And I like the look. I have pins with copper, and I love the patina. Remember, I told you that Spyderco had another Emerson bladed Paramilitary 2. Well, here it is. This time it's a blacked out version with the black blade, all the black hardware. It has the compression lock and the liners, everything that you've come to expect from a Paramilitary 2, except that Emerson blade opener right here, which is great. When you have it in your pocket, you pull it up, it catches your pocket. As it is released from the pocket, the blade is opened. The Emerson opener. And then the last two, you can tell when I show them to you. You know it's a Blade HQ exclusive, right? With Spyderco. Yeah. And the reason you know it is Blade HQ, it was smart branding. A number of companies have done smart branding with Spyderco, where you just look at the knives and you know where they come from. Manix 2 XLs, the big Manix 2s. They did their treatment. CPM M4 steel. These were released at the same time to Black Blade, the Satin Blade as well. I love the natural G10, and what I love about it is it's see-through. You can see the Black Blade version. Ooh. Of course, you can see it through, and then they did all the black hardware, including the liners. They do that with all of their black blades. I really like it. And when you see through, you can even see through better because it's outlined in black. I don't know. Camera's not really showing you as well. These are highly skeletonized liners. Big, gigantic holes in them. There you have it, like all Manix, with the large lanyard hole. June 2020, just a wonderful month for Spyderco and their knives. 3 brand new knives, the copper Paramilitary 2, and of course the 2 Manix 2 XLs, which I really like, given the Blade HQ exclusive treatment. There you have it. So now we've done 6 months. I've done 6 months of these. They're all up on the channel. Go check them out. Show them some love. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next 6 months. They usually come every day or two. I want to make sure I go through all 12. This is the video that I wish people would have done for me. I found out Spyderco knives existed by buying old catalogs on eBay from Spyderco, and also some YouTube videos where people showed their collections. And I went, oh my goodness. There was one guy who showed his collection, and literally I had been collecting for a year and a half. 25 of his knives I didn't even know existed. So I really love those. In this case, this is 2020, a tough year for all of us throughout the world. So I'm trying to bring some good knife happiness from 2020 to you. Hope you guys are doing well, staying healthy. I wish you the best. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.